Deck of Many Aces has a very exciting announcement. We are releasing merchandise for the first time ever. We are selling t-shirts and they are hand-printed by our very own Eiriol Evans. They're available in 2 colours and a range of sizes and can be ordered today at deckofmanyaces.sumupstore.com. That's Deck of Many Aces with dashes between the words, .sumupstore.com. They will be available to pre-order for a limited time only, so from today until July the 31st, and will be shipped by the end of August. So get your orders in quickly. They are shipping worldwide, although postage may vary depending on the country that you live in. You can find out more information at deckofmanyaces.sumupstore.com. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Welcome, I'm Bastet. I'll be running your operation. The project's official name is the Adventurers Research of Abnormal Civilian Experiences, or Project Arrowace for short, to investigate the unusual occurrences that have been happening everywhere recently. I've hired you all for your hands-on experiences.
I'm going to be honest, I think we should run.
I don't know, I'm not a wizard in real life.
Tentacles belong in the ocean!
I also lost all my food, so Delphi, in a few hours you might start looking really delicious.
Okay. You can't just kind of hand wave and say, oh yes, it's clearly from another plane of reality, without that implying a lot about a very powerful wizard doing it, or a university of powerful wizards doing it, or a god doing it.
It lets us know that when these other anomalies have been happening, it's potentially due to the use of temporal or spatial magic.
Who are you? I saw you in some kind of dream, but I think there's more to it than that. We need to talk.
I can't tell you exactly why I did all the things I did, but I did them. Okay?
Can everyone please roll for initiative?
Oh, I nearly cussed so hard.
To Deck of Many Aces, an actual play podcast made with actually asexuals. I ate my words then. I was like too preoccupied with the fact that every time we record this, I always think, don't peek the mic, don't peek the mic, don't peek the mic. And then I hit record and I go, welcome! Peek the mic!
And there was
It's fine. It's fine. Hello, everybody. It's been a while since we recorded. We are a group of people who identify as somewhere on the aromantic and or asexual spectrum, playing 5th edition D&D with a twist. Everyone's past, present, and future is based on a card drawn from the Deck of Many Things. I am Ellie. I use she, they pronouns, and today I will be your DM, your demisexual... Oh, my boiler's just started going. That doesn't start with M, does it?
My boiler starts with it.
Demisexual boiler.
No! My drum and bass. Do you know what? My brain spat out mango, which is a throwback to the first ever episode.
Fair.
I know. But I have done it before, so I should think of something else. My demisexual marshmallow.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we've done that one before.
Yeah? I think because my mouth is not working properly, and I think when I think about that, I think about marshmallows.
Have we done mouths before as well?
I think so.
Yes.
Mouth.
I think we've done mouth.
We've definitely done mouth before.
Mouth. Would you all like to introduce yourselves?
No.
Wow, okay.
More credits.
Oh, well, now you've said that, it gives me time to think about a question that I would have forgotten if you had just
Flip off,
said,
Ellie.
hi, my name's Am. Ooh. When is your PC's birthday? Yes, they have the same months as us because...
So astrology counts.
I once invented astrology counts.
No, they don't have stars in this universe.
In fact, better, yes. What star sign is your PC? That's better.
From the fact that the
I don't
God.
know anything about
different.
astrology, so I'm going to have to assign this based on Homestuck characteristics.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have to search a list of them and then be like, which Homestuck character is my character like? God, how did it dare you?
Yes, this is the best. Thus far, this is the best prompt because it has very neatly sectioned out the astrology gaze from the Homestuck gaze.
I am neither.
It really
I'm
does.
literally going to assign it based on when they are in the year and which part of the year I like.
Fair.
Vibes.
Also,
Fair.
I read Homestuck in like 3 months. I don't remember it particularly well. So I'm like, which character was that star sign? God.
It can still change you. It still has the capacity.
Oh yeah, I remember it well enough.
Am, do you want to
Hello!
give us the rundown?
I'm Am. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Tasia Atherdale, the party battle master with the class of fighter. She's also a Loxodon. She's an elephant lady. And I'm honestly torn about what Tasia's star sign would be. I think she'd definitely either be a Taurus like me, or I think she could be a Libra. So Libras are like very amicable, they're very chill, like go with the flow, love balance, but their kind of weakness is they are basically really bad at confronting people, and I think that's where Tasia and I kind of differ, because I'm always ready to throw down and have an argument, but I think Tasia's a bit of a shrinking violet in that aspect.
She has such a large battle axe. Now, I know that's personal confrontation is different.
Yeah.
So much easier to hit things.
Yeah.
You can't whack feelings.
You can if you try hard enough.
That was going to be what I said.
Okay, who's next?
It's me. I'm Chloe. Hello. I play Raina Riftwood, who is a tabaxi. So she is a cat and is also a bard and a rogue. Spicy.
Bogue.
I'm very tired, which you can probably tell because when I get tired, I talk a bit like a robot that doesn't know how to string sentences together. But anyway, both of us use she, her pronouns.
It's okay because Raina is traumatized, so you don't have to worry about like acting. You can be like,
what?
Raina's in a traumatized mood today, so
Raina's traumatized and therefore she's always sleepy.
Is traumatized an emotion?
I think so.
yes.
No.
Yes to both of those questions.
Trauma's not an emotion.
Chloe, give us a star sign so we can pigeonhole your character into base
God.
ideas.
Yes.
I think that Raina is a December baby. I like December for her. And just for the fun, I'm going to say her birthday is the 1st of December.
I was going to say I don't think she's a Capricorn, which is
January?
20th of December.
Well, I'm real life.
I know because my mum's a Capricorn, so she's a January.
Yeah, she's the one before, which I can't remember.
The one before is Sagittarius because my dad's in December.
Yes.
Sagittarius,
Yeah, it is. I
because
mean, I'm looking
Equus
at it,
comes before
Sagittarius.
Gamzee in the order.
I think the star sign is a Fucius or whatever it is, the 13th zodiac constellation that everyone conveniently forgets about.
Ah, Caliborn.
Fictitious.
I don't know how to say it.
Ellie, did you swear?
No, I said a fictitious.
Okay.
A Fucus? I don't know. I could probably spell it.
That
I
one.
can't say it.
This is so off topic.
No, we are literally talking about star signs. This is very on topic.
And that's so main character energy to be like, my character was born under the 13th star sign.
Yeah, but
Well,
star
my
signs
character
are
was born
utterly...
under the 16th, 14th star sign. They were born under...
I have like very set ideas in my head for what Morgan and Delphi will be, and I'm very curious to see if I'm right.
You're probably more right than
Remember,
Eiriol
we're
and
going off
Katie,
Homestuck,
yeah.
so we've got...
Homestuck is pretty accurate. I was an astrology
Is it?
teen who was
Because
best
you
friends
just
with a
described
Homestuck
Libra
teen.
as calm.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
You run.
Oh, yes.
Um,
I love that character so much.
hello, I am Eiriol. I use she, they pronouns. I am playing Delphi, who is the Growfolk Warlock and who uses she, her pronouns. I've been thinking too much about star signs and Homestuck, which is bad. Why did
Homestuck
you
is
do
bad.
this to me, Ellie?
Hee.
I don't know. I think they're either... Delphi is either an Aries or a Virgo.
Aries tracks for Homestuck.
Yes. But so does Virgo. to a
Actually,
certain
so does
extent.
Virgo. I see that. But no, I think Aries tracks for Homestuck. Weigh in with your actual
I was gonna
astrological
say
information.
I was gonna say Gemini.
What?
Why?
Because she has very chaotic, hard to read energy.
Cool.
But Earth signs also make sense for her
getting
because she's
put on
literally a
blast.
tree. So you know.
Ellie, what was that about not peeking the microphone?
Yeah, but then I'd be a Libra because that's what Homestuck Libras are.
Oops. Listen. I didn't expect to be put on blast on my very own podcast.
Hello. My name's Katie. I am finally allowed to introduce myself. About how many minutes in this is? 8 minutes. I play Morgan, who's a wizard. I'm a she-they type of person. Morgan's a she-her type of person. And I am arbitrarily deciding that Morgan
What
is...
can I say? I'm a she-they type of guy.
Yeah. Morgan is
Sorry.
we'll make her a Libra. My favourite character.
You're gonna. I don't.
Wait,
I
is
don't
that
know if
Terezi?
Homestuck to style. I don't know if they're a Libra.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. You can't be the coolest Homestuck character.
I'm not saying it's the character she's most like. I'm not sure there is a character that she's like because they're all horrible people.
Yeah, that is the one problem.
And Morgan's so nice.
Yeah, I know. There aren't any mad scientist archetypes in there, really.
Homestuck what style?
There aren't really any mad
Yikes.
scientist archetypes in there.
Solux.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Literally Solux.
Okay, fine. Morgan's a Gemini.
Yeah.
The only thing I know
I'm way in.
about Homestuck is that phrase my Homestuck friend taught me to say, which is Viscera did nothing wrong.
See,
Vile,
why I
vile
made the joke that they were
Scorpio.
a Scorpio Scorpios, because that's where it's good.
You be careful what you say about Scorpios when you're in the presence of one.
No. Just in terms
Vile
of Homestuck and
Scorpio.
bad opinions.
Scorpios are so slay.
What do you think? What do you think Morgan would be?
I think Morgan's definitely an Earth sign, like me. They're very ambitious people.
What does that mean?
Which star sign would that be?
I was gonna say.
I think Capricorn, because Capricorn will.
I don't
kill
want to be
someone.
assigned clown, okay?
Maybe
sorry,
the
did
universe
you say
assigned you
Capricorn
clown.
will kill someone?
To kind of get. I mean, it's a metaphor to get what they want, but they're very dedicated, ambitious people.
Bruh, that's the goat person, right?
Star signs aren't
Anyway.
real. Sorry to be controversial here, but...
I mean, they are
Neither
real,
is
but
money or gender, and we talk about those all the time.
Yeah, money
is
can
true.
buy me delicious foods.
So can gender if you do it.
Sounds like you're not spending your gender effectively.
Budget your gender
Do
correctly,
you have
Katie.
a gender
God.
stock? Are you part of trading on the gender stock market? That's the real question.
No, I sold my gender to pay for the air conditioning bill.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
You need to invest your
Okay, let's
gender,
get out of this
and then
nightmare.
receive
Let's
on
get
average 17% of your
Gender
gender every year.
let's get off this train wreck and onto a different train wreck. Does
Same
anyone remember what happened last time? Because it's been a while since we recorded.
We went to the snobby nerd city. Well, not nerd city.
Oh yeah,
snob city.
we met. What's his boy? Fancy posh boy.
Navrosh.
We
We met young Vega Cabarrus, and I'm going to kill him and
What?
destroy the timeline.
We went to Navrosh, the elf snob city, where everything's clean and they have functioning perfect public transport. And we met Lyra
Opulensis.
Lyra
She's
or Lila?
so slay.
Yeah, Lyra.
Who is an elf, and she was all. So we got a ghost. We got a ghost in the sports hall and the shopping centre and the theatre or something.
Concert hall.
And the same thing.
Yeah, well remembered.
I listened to the episode an hour ago.
There it
that makes
is.
sense.
And we were planning to go to the sports hall, because all the sports theatre, stadium, whatever, because that's where the ghosts were most like getting to be violent. And then she was all, "Hey, you can talk to my assistant if you need anything." And out comes Vega Cabarrus, elf from last year or whatever,
And his two
who
basilisks.
we met from the future.
Which I actually
With his basilisks.
Which I actually think is slightly more alarming than him. Like, why?
Yeah.
Trained.
But
That's not how anything works.
are you saying that I can just walk around in public with like a tiger on a leash and go, it's trained, it's fine?
That depends. Was that tiger raised in captivity?
Chloe, have you met rich people?
Tigers raised in captivity are very dangerous. Just for the record.
It's a tiger that
Haven't
can
you
turn
watched
you to
Nope?
stone.
So I feel like that's maybe a perfect place to like kind of start from. So yeah, Vega Camarius comes in and registering the shock on all of your faces, presumably. Lyra kind of looks back and goes, "Oh, don't worry. These are my darlings, Ivory and Obsidian. They don't bite or, well, you know, turn you to stone or
So
anything.
this
They're
is
very
Lyra
well
talking.
trained." This is Lyra talking.
Oh god.
Vega
Her
Camarius has
basilisk.
had a wild change in voice since now and when we met.
So is Lyra's
Vega Camarius
basilisk?
had vocal
Jesus
training.
Christ.
Vega Camarius was a southern belle and now is...
Happy Pride, Transmask becomes a capitalist.
yeah.
God. So yeah, what are you guys doing? Are you
Morgan
gonna
whips out the
say anything to Vega,
gravometer
or-
and points it at him.
I will say, Morgan, he looks like very visibly much younger. So we wouldn't mistake it for being him, right?
Yeah, but I still want to get some readings.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Also, he's an elf, so really, like, age is kind of hard to tell.
I'm gonna like just sort of stand between Morgan and Lyra and be like, it's not a weapon for the most part.
What are you doing?
It's some kind of
No,
science.
This one's not a weapon. That's the other one.
You don't need to conduct science on my basilisks. I assure you, they're very well trained. I get them from the city's top breeder.
Well, I'm sure that's true. Morgan?
What? Oh, sorry, yeah, that was rude. I will put this away.
Morgan, you do get a chance to have a quick look at the gravometer, like while you're talking, and it doesn't register anything unusual.
Okay. So, these basilisks, they're, safe then?
They're the sweetest, aren't they, Ivory and Obsidian? And sometimes I let Vega look after them for me, but they really are, you know, they know that I'm their favorite. And as she kind of says this, one of the basilisks sort of like tugs on the leash that Vega is hanging onto, and Vega just kind of barely just sort of whimpers a little bit.
I would like to do some kind of insight check to figure out, like, what the vibe is here, because he's clearly her employee, but implicitly, like, she will leave him the basilisks, or he'll steal them or something. So I want to know what the situationship is.
Okay. Okay, yeah, roll
Vega on
an
a
insight check.
metaphorical leash.
I imagine he's.
Maybe they're secretly having a torrid affair.
I really hate everything about
That
them.
is
You
a
said it.
5.
That's a 5.
It's a 5.
You have no idea. What do you think?
Tadja reminds herself that it's none of her business.
So with that, Lyra kind of like claps her hands together. Well, no time like the present. Where did y'all say that you wanted to investigate first?
The sports... What's it?
Yeah, the sports arena, yeah.
The sporting ground, yes, of course. Well, I will get Vega to arrange some transport for that, and, best of luck. I hope that you manage to solve this problem for us.
Cool.
Just let me know if you need anything, alright?
Cool.
And with that, she sort of graciously swooshes out of the room, and Vega looks really awkwardly and is like, right, yes, so, right, yes. Let me just get you a map of the city, and I'll just arrange some transport.
Meanwhile, I'm just like staring at him while he's flying.
Yeah, we're all blankly staring at him, right?
Yeah, I think like he's like not making eye contact with any of you. He's like kind of, you know, like just sort of, you know, kind of bustling around, but he sort of tracks that you're all staring and kind of does a bit of a double take.
So, Mr. Camarius, was it?
Yes.
Bought any castles lately?
I elbow Morgan.
I'm sorry. What?
Just wondering how you. How's the job? You enjoy working for Ms. Opulensis?
Oh,
Lady Opulensis?
yes. She's an impeccable employer. I couldn't hope for anything better. Why do you want to know? Are you sort of working for some kind of recruitment agency?
Oh
or-
no, just getting the lay of the land.
The Layla of the land.
Right.
Her name's Lyra. That doesn't work.
Good try, though.
I'm not good with names.
You got the L and the A. That's something.
You folks aren't from around here, right? You Catgirl City folk are such eclectic humour. I'll get you that transport sorted, and well, if you need me, I work in this building, and I live just around the corner, and I'm basically on call whenever Ms. Opulensis requires. So just let me know.
Thank you very much, Mr. Camarius.
Yes, quite. And then
Nobody
he sort of
knows.
like scuttles out of the room with the basilisks in tow.
Huh.
Morgan,
Yeah?
is this one of them space-time continuum things you always talk about?
Yep. This is the babyer one.
Baby's good.
A poor... I mean... he hasn't made any real estate investments by the looks of it, but, I don't know what to tell you. Other than... neat. Or something.
Neat.
Yeah, this is neat.
Well, we just met a guy that
Got
we
met-
met who says he was from the future, and then we thought we sent him back to the future, and then all you can say is that's neat.
Oh yeah, because this is him when he's babyer. Like,
I'm so confused.
like, if he was like an adult in 10 years from now, whichever it was, then in the present he's just an adult but 10 years younger.
Right. Is this a problem?
I don't think it's a problem, except for I'm a little bit confused about how he had such a dramatic reversal of his fortunes in 10 years, but
Maybe he kills his
this pays
boss.
well.
I can think of ways you could do it in a lot quicker. Anyway, so you don't think this is something we need to do anything about? I mean,
I don't think so. I mean, if I'd thought for a minute, if you'd asked me, I'd have said, yeah, he'd got to be around here somewhere. We could have found him if he'd wanted to. We just didn't care to because
yeah, that makes sense, I suppose.
we don't care. It seems fine.
Whatever we do, it's not going to tell us whether he got back to the future or not.
It's not, no. I guess we need to be extra careful that he doesn't get killed. Not that I hope anyone dies, but...
What would happen if
Maybe
got
we could
killed?
tell him not to invest in real estate. Maybe we could tell him not to invest in real estate.
I think we should leave it alone. I think we should not kill those basilisks.
No.
Not only because Ms. Opulensis would be very upset with us, and I think we should just pretend we saw nothing. Just a random person.
All right.
Okay.
Does anyone have any better ideas?
Ghosts?
Let's go bust some ghosts.
To the sporting
say
arena.
Ariel, were you going to say something?
No, it's fine. But also, I think you can say. I think it's legally distinct enough. Maybe it's something else. Like just to make it that some ghouls. Let's go bust some ghouls.
Some apparitions.
Ghoul blasters.
Yeah.
No.
I was going to suggest beaters, but I think that's also bad.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's so much worse.
Yeah.
That's so much worse. Are you all heading to the sporting ground then?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. What sport do they play
Awesome.
here at this sporting ground, Webster?
So, they play a game called Sports Ball, and the rules are too unnecessarily, needlessly complicated for me to ever have to explain them to you.
So
In my head, it's
but-
baseball.
I was
No.
going to say so
Because
cricket.
baseball is just baseball.
No, baseball's got more bases and it's got sharks.
Did they? Oh no! No.
Don't open the can of worms.
Skateboarding
Yeah, I'm
for a
closing
while.
the can. I'm closing it.
It had skateboarding for a while and also basketball.
You can't close the can when it's open, bud.
I
Wrestling.
regretted it so quickly. I was like, wait, and I was like, no, I'm not going to ask this.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what time you guys got into the city, so it's probably...
I think you said we got on the train round midday-ish.
So I think it's probably like kind of 2 o'clock-ish now. So the sun is high in the sky as you head over to the sporting ground. It's very clearly like, you know, the lights inside are dark, like there's no one around. There's like a, you know, the doors are like tightly fastened, but a kind of lazy looking elf guard kind of looks up from the newspapers that they're reading, kind of like registers you, has a look at some of their notes, and then kind of like unlocks the door and kind of waves you in.
Thank you, unspeaking mysterious guard with our pictures.
In the sporting ground, you have, it's just a huge green playing field, and you've obviously got the seats in a kind of amphitheatre style. You can see the huge like floodlights up ahead, and there's obviously some like kind of little squirreled places off to the left and to the right that are like locker rooms and changing rooms and stuff. What do you guys want to do?
So it's like mid-afternoon, so it's not anywhere near approaching darkness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody have any experience with ghosts apart from...
I was about to reference the Spicy Forest one-shot, which was not these characters, so ignore
Which
me.
is not us.
Just
To be fair, last
question.
episode when I think you mentioned that we were going to meet someone that we knew, and I thought it was going to be them, and then it wasn't.
Can I roll to see if my teenage university hijinks involved ghosts?
Yeah, sure. Roll, I guess, a history check.
I just realised I don't know where my dice are. Where the hell are my dice?
Well,
Hang on a
I
second.
have.
This is terrible audio while I look through
I
my...
have some. I mean, Tozia was gonna kind of like raise her trunk and be like, I mean, I never saw it, but when I was a kid, there was a rumor that one of the keeps was haunted.
Oh. Do you have any advice about how we might go about finding said ghosts? Was there any rumours
I mean,
about that?
They were all just old legends, so you know, it was stuff like ectoplasm.
Ecto what
maybe
now?
you like ghost goop.
I'm not sure Ghost Goop is actually real or if it's just a story about Goop. I have my
I
dice,
mean-
by the way.
And
Good.
What should I roll? Arcana?
you know, feeling a sudden chill.
Right.
Am I rolling Arcana, Webster?
Yeah, sure.
5 plus 8. 13.
So you didn't ever actually encounter any ghosts in your time as a teen or in university. Obviously, you
I
grew
wasn't
up around some
delinquent
kind
enough.
of. No, not in your youth. So as a teenager, like, obviously the weird eldritch abomination that's kind of like vibing in the waters outside Antibra definitely caused some kind of like weirdery to happen, but none of it was of the ghostly variety. And when you were in university, you had a dorm mate in your first year
Who was a ghost?
doing a no. Who was doing a ghosts and hauntology a ghosts and hauntology class. You remember them being like really like fascinated in the beyond, but you don't really remember anything useful that they had to kind of share with you.
Hello everyone, it's me, Chloe. I hope that you enjoy listening to our story just as much as we enjoy telling it. If you do, please consider supporting us monetarily so that we can continue to make the awesome content that you enjoy. The best way to do this is by joining our Patreon, where you can get access to rewards such as a shout out on the podcast, DM notes from Ellie, the opportunity to name an NPC, and much more. You'll also get access to our super cool patron-only Discord. You can find that at patreon.com/deckofmanyaces. Of course, if you don't want to give money every month, you can always make a one-time donation to our supporter Acast link, which can be found at supporter.acast.com/deckofmanyaces. Our content is free to access and always will be. But anything that you can give is greatly appreciated, as it helps us to grow and improve the podcast and give our cast a little something for their time and effort. And if you don't want to or can't give us any money right now, hey, you're still super uber mega cool because you're listening to us. Well, I'll let you get on with the podcast now. On with the show!
First, with my very scientific brain and planning and knowledge, I think that Delphi should see if there's any magic around.
I thought you were just going to say, I think Delphi should go in there first and be sacrificed to the ghost. No, if I
was going to sacrifice anyone, it would be Tosya.
To be
She's got the most chance of living it.
To be fair, if anyone
living through it, I mean.
If any one of us was the least likely to be haunted, it's probably Delphi, because some ghost would turn up and go, "What the heck is going on here? I ain't haunting that."
That's just a tree. I can't. I'm not going to.
I can't hold this tree.
I'll cast Detect Magic. Do I see any magic?
Okay, so
do I detect any?
You do not detect any magic.
No magic. No ghosts. Or ghosts aren't magic.
No magic, no ghosts.
Okay.
No magic, no ghosts.
Yeah.
So, like...
Well, no magic.
We can't see any ghosts.
Ghosts? Question.
But Toz,
no magic.
Didn't you say that something about sudden chills? Like,
yeah.
Okay, bear with me. What if this is a big place and Delphi can only detect magic so far? What if we split up and we walk around
and look for clues?
The field and we wait and see if we feel a chill? And we can do like roots that like cover up the whole place and everything. Like
they did see it, right? People have seen these ghosts, so we should try and look with our eyes as well.
I do
think splitting up is a good idea. I do think we should try that.
Do ghosts only come out at night?
I think she said they were coming out at any time.
Oh, okay.
No, it was dusk, wasn't it?
Chloe hasn't written down.
Do you guys want
to?
No,
hey,
I'm
Webster,
happy.
what did you tell us?
I'm really happy to learn misinformation for this.
Yeah. If we've got it wrong, we've got it wrong. That's on us.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah,
sure,
it was dusk.
Sure.
I agree. It was definitely dusk. Is it currently dusk?
No, it's 2 p.m.
It is not. No, it's like 2 o'clock.
Well, shall we walk around and look for, like, any ghostly remnants?
Oh.
Yeah, like
Tosya, remember
ectoplasm stuff that Toz was talking about.
Yeah. Or Tosya, do you remember that mystery scroll you lent me with the detective?
Yes.
Yeah, should we do a stakeout?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need snacks and something to entertain us while we wait.
Don't we need binoculars as well?
I'm good at entertaining. I don't know about snacks.
Well, I think we need to be quiet though if we're doing a Oh no, I guess the people weren't quiet while they were waiting while they saw the ghosts. So if being loud scared away the ghosts, then it would be no problem having sports here, right?
I could play the flute very quietly.
Should we split up?
Play it loudly.
half of us go get snacks and the other half search the building.
Is getting snacks a two-woman operation?
Always.
I mean...
I agree with Raina.
Should we split up and one of us go get snacks and the other three?
Yeah, I think we should just wander around this place at random until someone sees a ghost.
I think that sounds like a good plan.
As good a plan as any.
Are we not getting snacks then?
Well, yeah, we can get snacks, but hopefully it won't take too long because it's
Elliott, does this
place.
sports stadium have a concession stand?
Can we steal
vending
from
machine, magic vending machine.
It has like a, one of those kind of like pull down, pull up, like shuttered things, but it appears to be locked.
I mean, there's no sports
dim.
going on. There's no sports ball being played, so they're not going to have their
There is no
plastic
sports ball being
sports ball
played.
snacks that are relevant to the game, like balls
Well,
and sports.
You see, Elliot, the best part about you being very not specifying a sport is that I can make up whatever I like about this field and you're just going to have to go with it. So, Raina's going to be like, right, so how about I go down by the goals over there and then you, Morgan, if you go like the centre of the field where the home plates are and the big holes in the floor, and then Delphi.
Shall I go on the Lazy Susan?
Lazy Susan, yeah.
Not a person. I want to make this clear. We're not making Fantasy Lazy Susan a person. This is...
If you go on that and it goes
It
all
happens
the
to be
way
doing
around.
that same thing in this world.
Tozzy, you could look around the grind rail.
Yeah, and we need someone to go up in the stands as well.
We can, yeah.
You know what? Someone else take this Lazy Susan. I'll go in the stands because there's a lot of stands at varying different heights.
Yes.
You know, to avoid all the sports balls.
Well, I can go up a little bit into the stands when I'm looking around the goals because I can do like the bottom area.
Yeah, you can do the sunken stands.
Yeah, I'll
Who's
do
going to
those.
search the orchestra pit?
I go and look around the bases and where the home plate is and the trench in the middle of the field.
Okay.
There you go, Ellie. There's the plan with this absolutely cursed sporting arena.
So, okay, so can I just run through? So, like, remind me where everyone's going. Morgan, where are you going?
I'm
To the
going in the
trench?
kind of the middle of the field area. I'm going.
Yeah. This you made this bed. Now die in it.
I'm going in the middle of the field area.
You're going in in the trench.
Yeah,
okay?
the trench is in the middle of the field. So yeah.
Cool. Delphi, where are you going?
I'm exploring the stands, and I guess I'll take the orchestra pit while I'm at it.
Sure. Okay, the stands and the orchestra pit. I'm gonna make a note of this.
I know.
Battle in the orchestra pit. Ghost battle in the orchestra pit.
I think I'm not gonna lie. This podcast I feel like is maybe one of the more comedic games of D&D I've ever played. But this is the craziest thing we've ever done.
I just realised
This
it's
is
a
the
sports
stupidest thing we've ever
orchestra
done.
pit. It's a sport orchestra pit. There's
Orchestra pit.
Sports orchestra pit. A sport orchestra pit.
Raina, where
I
are you
am
going?
going
Raina,
to
where are you
investigate
going?
the goals either end and also the sunken stands.
I also really want it to have like a dugout, like in baseball, where it's like that's the bench. That's where they go like sit when they're not playing. But it is 30
Drink
feet in the air.
make funny
And-
faces.
When I say sunken
And
stands,
what's Tozzy doing? Is Tozzy going to get this?
when I say sunken stands, they're not like underground. Well, they are underground, but they're also just full of water.
Oh God. Okay. Okay.
But don't mix up the
And
sunken
then what's
stands
Tozzy
with the
doing?
sunken
Is
sands,
Tozzy
or else
No.
you'll get...
Very
It's-
different
it's-
things. They're for tritons. You know, there's loads of tritons in the sea.
I mean, you joke.
There could be,
but,
I don't
know. You've very well accurately guessed some NPC stuff. What's Tozia doing? Is Tozia?
Someone needs to take the Lazy Susan.
Yeah, she'll take the Lazy Susan into the not the sort of outside areas of the stadium. So the bit that's like the corridor between, the entrance and getting into the stands. where all the like closed merch stands and snack stalls and like toilets and stuff are.
Okay.
That's why we have a lazy
hell
Susan.
is a
It's because it
lazy
gets people up
Susan?
and down super easy.
A lazy Susan is the thing that you put in the middle of a table that you can then put food on and spin around so everyone can.
Yeah, so it spins you
very large.
into the it spins you round into the like.
No, I'm
corridor.
thinking it's a lazy Susan that's like 20 feet wide, and is sunken into the ground. So if you go on it, you can accidentally, you can either get a boost or.
So it is like one of those
Mess yourself
rotating stage pieces.
Yes, exactly like that.
It's
like
really hard to
takes
draw
you
the
away.
lines on them.
it's the barricade in Les Mis.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
always
revolve. In real life, this is called a revolve. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is what it is known as.
Yeah, but a revolve is powered. A lazy Susan isn't.
Yeah, lazy
Hence
Susan,
the
you just
lazy.
spin.
I
So that's where the-
Actually, that
see.
requires less
Okay.
laziness to use because you need
Yeah.
to.
A normal Susan is different.
And that's where the sport comes in. It can't be a powered revolve. You have to push it.
Yeah.
That's how you get enough of a boost to make your way over to the grind rail.
I feel like it makes more sense for it to be a revolve than a lazy Susan, because like on a larger scale, like you're going to require an enormous amount of like.
Look, it's a bold play to use the
Power.
lazy Susan, but if you do pull it off,
It's like,
Yeah.
Go on,
yeah,
Ariel, finish the thought.
you can score, I
Yeah,
guess.
Ariel, finish the thought.
Like, I don't know whether.
you
I don't-
score 5 million points if you
It's like
successfully use the
classic
lazy
fantasy
Susan.
sports where there's one thing that allows you to win, and in this case, it involves a lazy Susan.
Okay.
Welcome to Sports Ball. There is no ball involved.
Yes. There.
You know when they say like "be the
Okay.
ball"? That is literally.
That's what they mean.
Yeah, it is
One
literally
person is the ball.
Yeah, you don't pass the ball. You metaphorically pass the ball.
I will go away and I will draw this stadium and I will draft a rules for sports ball. I will do it. Don't tempt me.
Please. Oh my god, please.
I'll
Please
put it
do.
on the Patreon.
I'm gonna need like
We
I'm gonna need a couple of minutes to like come up with everything that's happening in all of these
get
different places.
People
So
LARPing sports ball.
please riff, and I'm gonna just like. mute
Can we
myself
do
for a
something
minute while
problematic
so
and they
I
have
can
to change
think.
the name to like something
Ball
else?
sports.
Balls.
Ellie,
So that they can continue to play without.
Yes,
with
Chloe?
RIP.
you have my full blessing to say this is absolutely insane. No.
I am nothing if not a yes and
Yes!
DM.
That's great.
This is like-
I'm a yes and
Alright.
player.
Okay,
And
this
this
is
will
just a
get
bunch
worse.
of rubbish.
Enjoy my silence for 2 minutes while I figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with all of this.
Oh dear.
There's like a war memorial.
war memorial?
What am I talking about? A mural describing the rules. It covers the entire length of the stadium.
Yeah,
to
it's
cover
like
the
it's like on the
stadium.
outside on one side of the stadium, and it's
Yeah.
next.
What shape is? What shape is the
the
stadium?
stadium?
It's the same shape as the ball would be,
It's
not
It's
round.
person.
No, I
That's
think it's
person
hourglass shaped.
The stadium is hourglass shaped.
Yeah, it's like a
Hourglass shape.
funnel in the middle. So
I'm
you
not sure how that would.
Collector built the
What?
stadium.
Tojia's like walking around being like, really interesting. I want to see how they perform concerts in here in the off season.
There is no off season.
sports balls all year round, baby.
Sports ballers love sports ballers life.
Yeah. Snow Sports Ball is their winter store.
Snow sports ball.
Morgan's ghost enthusiast roommate was also a sports ball fan. Dorm mate, I mean, I don't think she shared a room. They talked a lot about sports ball, and Morgan tuned it out, and now she's thinking that, wow, that dorm mate would love to be here right now.
I think that Tabaxi, as a people in general, would be quite pro sports ball. Raina maybe
Well,
not.
something that involves
Hello,
chasing a
folks.
laser pointer.
Please,
Yes.
please can you tell me more about the trench that's in the middle of the sports ball arena?
Well,
I don't know what to tell you. It's a trench. It's inspired from a baseball bit about one of the characters digging out a trench in left field.
Is Is it like? Is it?
It's just a trench.
So,
I don't know what to tell
Okay,
you.
no. But I think it's. I would say it goes. It's parallel to the length of the stadium, so like it goes along the length of it partially. It doesn't like cross off the middle.
It's where your substitutes sit during the game.
Yeah.
And they have to climb out physically
hide there
and use
as
their
well
own
if you
way
want
if they
to.
want to join the game.
Yeah.
The only way you can
sneak attack from there.
the only way you can successfully do a sub is if they manage to crawl out of the trench without getting shot.
This is a blood sport, did we not mention?
Of course it's a blood sport.
It doesn't have to be lethal or
Oh my
harmful. It can be paintball.
Yeah.
No, this is a blood
It's
sport.
magic. It's fine. They're fine.
There's a
The rate in which they
larp
go through sports ball
archer hanging
player
out in
is
the
just about like
upper
losing their
stands.
passion for the sports ball, not anything to do with mortal injuries.
So okay, that's a good point actually as well. Like, what role does magic play in this game? Are there any rules about kinds of magic you can't use?
You can't do magic if you get caught.
Only necromancy.
Yeah, only
No,
necromancy.
magic is officially not allowed, but it is allowed. But you have to not visibly use it.
Everyone uses it, but you don't.
Gotcha.
You need to not be stupid enough to get caught cheating.
I like the idea that there's one position on the field that can legally use magic, and it changes.
Oh, both sides have an illusionist.
Yeah.
Both sides have one illusionist.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's like there's the
Amazing.
fielder and there's the trench sitter and there's
There's
the
the
lazy
illusionist.
season runner and there's the illusionist.
And you can convince the illusionist to switch sides.
Ooh.
Oh. Now I want to play a game of sports ball, which I don't have on the agenda.
Do you want to play a
Coming out 2026, the sports ball RPG.
No, sports ball LARP.
You know,
If we're gonna do this, we're gonna go
One
hard.
day,
you realise,
We're
guys,
gonna have to build the
one day
lazy Susan.
we're gonna play combat as a game of sports ball, and it's gonna be excellent.
Yeah.
you realise though, guys, that we can never take the mickey out of Katie for Blaze Sport ever again now that we've done this.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
only about as
Yeah,
wild as Blaze Ball got. I'm afraid to tell you
Only.
that Blaze Ball is finished now forever, so...
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened. It was the classic. Well, I don't know the behind the scenes, but I think it was the classic. Small indie developers project gets massively more popular than they expected, and in the transition to trying to become a large company with like continuing product, they just kind of overreach themselves, lose track of what they're doing, and the whole thing folds.
Oh, that's a shame.
Who is going first? Who wants to have a look at their section of the sports ball ground first?
I'll have a look around the bases and the trench. Oh, okay.
No,
Raina
you go.
first.
You go.
As is classic in sports ball, you've got to look at the base of the trench first.
I am curious about the trench.
Okay, let's start off with Morgan in the trench. So the trench, we're talking like it's about like 8 foot deep, so it's well above standing height, so you can get in and you can stand up fully upright and still be submerged, and it is literally
it
just
still
dug
water?
out of the ground.
I thought the sunken trench.
No, the sunken stands. The sunken stands are full of water.
Yeah.
The trench is not full of water.
Okay.
This is just dirt. So it might be a little bit of a squeeze to get in with your wings, but are you gonna just go and hop in?
Yeah.
So as you head in, like you kind of note the like it's quite a compact space, and even though it's not too far like under the ground, the light and your ability to kind of see anything dims pretty much instantly.
I got dark vision.
Fantastic. Can I get you to roll a perception check?
Sure,
then,
to see if there's any
please?
ghosts.
There are no ghosts.
18
There are-
plus 5.
So you can see, while you're in here, you have a little look around. You can see that there are some sort of seats available, but for the most part it looks like the players stand in here, and there's really no other amenities. It is just dirt, basically. But as you kind of crawl out, you notice on the ground, like around the trenches, you can see there are a couple of like, I guess, kind of like scorch marks.
Okay. Is this a normal part of sports ball?
You don't know.
Damn.
Morgan's a nerd. Do you think she's ever watched Sports Ball?
Yeah. No, she's obsessed with a fake version called Splorts Ball.
Yes, that tracks. Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Reason number 537 why Morgan is just Katie.
Wow, I feel called out.
Raina, do you
Yeah.
want to have a little look? Where are you? You're looking at the goalposts and
The goalposts and the sunken
the
stand.
sunken stance. Yes. So the goalposts. Can you describe the goalposts to me?
Yes. They're bright pink. And
Nice.
they are
Is that
like...
a design choice or part of
Pardon?
the game? Design choice or part of the game?
Both. Firstly,
Slay.
design choice because pink is great. And also...
And the other one's green.
Yeah, the other one's green. So they are very, very bright so they can be seen. They are about 7 feet tall, and then you've got like 2. It's a bit like a rugby goalpost. So you've got 2 horizontal ones, and you've got to get it in between the 2 horizontal ones. If you go over, you still get points, but you get the most points for going through the middle.
How do you go? Oh, is
Like
it like through the bottom half?
No, it's like, imagine the rugby goalposts. You have to go over the horizontal
Yeah.
one. It's like that, except there's
Yeah,
2
it's like a H
horizontal poles. So you can go all the way over,
and you've got to
you
get
can
in the
score
middle
points,
one.
or you can go through the middle and you get more points.
Can you go underneath?
No.
That's what the
Okay.
trench is for.
Yes, that's what the trench is for. You can only go underneath if you do it from the trench.
You do have to physically. There's another bar that's set into the floor.
Yeah.
And you have to go underneath that one.
Which, like Morgan, you would be able to see from your kind of vantage point. Like it's really like it would be really, really challenging to do that, but also like in terms of like visibility, you can imagine that like in the daytime it would be totally fine, but like trying to do this at dusk is like impossible.
Winter sports ball is a dangerous game.
You don't find anything particularly interesting by the goalposts, but you're going to the sunken stance as well, right?
Yes.
So this is the seating area for waterfolk, basically, for anyone who might be more comfortable in a watery environment. Well, I mean, I guess do you want to roll
Yeah. Investigation?
either investigation? I mean, what would you be investigating specifically?
I suppose, I mean, Raina has never come across a ghost in her life, or anything even really resembling a ghost, except perhaps some old, like, stories, pirate stories or something. So, I don't think she knows what she's looking for.
Ships.
Ghost ships, yes. She's heard tell of the ghost ship.
Okay.
Anyway, so I think she's mostly just looking for the, like, she's latched onto the idea of the, oh, you might feel a weird chill, and also the ectoplasm, but she doesn't have any idea what that might look like.
Are you getting in the water, or are you just gonna like look at the water?
I'm a cat. I'm a
sea
sailor cat.
Many sailors historically couldn't swim.
Yeah. I know, right, but
I thought you were gonna say many sailors historically were cats.
many sailors historically
there were ship's
were
cats too.
But no, but we have
Yes.
already ascertained many times that I am the only party member who can swim. So I guess I am getting in the water, yes.
Yes.
Yay.
Okay, and as you know, even like from your perspective, like the water only reaches like maybe chest
Oh, okay,
deep.
that's fine then.
It's not like super deep. Yeah, okay. If you're in the water, in that case, I will say you can definitely roll perception
I will go for
or investigation, whichever
I
is
will
higher.
go for perception because it's higher. Oh no, 9.
I mean, you kind of just feel very soggy. It's just like you can also kind of tell that this water, like usually it would be like filtered by like someone or something,
But the filter's not on.
it hasn't been
Yeah.
touched. Yeah, filter's not on, hasn't been touched,
stagnant
so it's like a
water.
little bit.
Oh, it's a bit
gross.
stagnant.
Get a disease from that.
Yeah.
Why did you tell me this
Yeah.
after I got in the water?
Because you needed to roll a perception check, and your perception wasn't very good,
No, I
so
rolled bad. Yeah, Raina like stands in the
Sorry,
still
bud.
water for a bit with like wrinkles up her nose, and it's like, well, I guess it's chilly. to herself.
Aww.
And then she'll get out.
As you get out, you feel like something slither past your foot. And then, but then you look back and there's nothing there.
It's a ghost. I found a ghost. I'm gonna go running and looking for Toz.
Toz is on the lazy.
It's gonna take me a while,
right?
but I'm looking for Toz.
She's gonna do a lap around the corridors of the stadium and then go hang out on the Lazy Susan.
So Delphi, are you starting in the stands and then going into the orchestra pit?
Yeah, sure. I think the stands will be easier to get to. There'll be a bit of searching through the bowels for the orchestra pit.
Yes. So you head up to the stands, and you can have a look at the whole stadium from lots of different angles. Are you looking for anything in particular?
They've got detect magic going, so they can see anything within 30 feet of them that's magic. So they're kind of just looking to see if there's anything specifically magical here that doesn't seem like normal.
Yeah, you don't see any kind of magic. Do you want to roll me an insight check?
Sure. That is a 10 plus 1, so that's an 11.
I suppose it feels a bit weird that you can't detect any magic, but you have no idea why.
I mean, I assume there's just no magic, you know. Right?
Do you want to check out the orchestra pit?
Yes, I'll go check out the pit.
So you head into the orchestra pit, and so you can see it gives you a pretty decent view of the goalposts. At the very least, you can't always see everything that's going on, but you can see they've got a kind of almost like a little viewfinder thing that helps them to see the game as a whole. There aren't any instruments left behind, but there are some music stands and there is some sheet music.
Take me out to the board game.
Take me out to sports.
Can you read Elvish?
No, I don't believe so. I will check, but I'm pretty sure I can't.
I can.
Can you read music?
I can read 2 languages.
Yeah, but is this... Yeah, this could be a thing in the fight that
Delphi cannot read music.
I can't speak Italian, but I know what Italian words on sheet music mean, for example.
Yeah, so you can see that there's it's sheet music. Delphi doesn't read music, so she doesn't have a good understanding of what the tune would be, and the title is in Elvish, so you're not sure what the title is.
Can I grab a piece of the sheet music? Are there quite a few pieces of this sheet music about?
Yeah, there's loads of them around.
Oh, they're going to be so mad when they can't find page 5.
They'll be like, why can't I find the second bassoon part? We need the second bassoon.
Are you giving it to someone, or are you just grabbing it?
I mean, I'll give it to someone when I get back. I'll give it to whoever can read Elvish. I guess I'll be like, hey, anyone read this?
Time to check the language is part of my character.
I think it might be a magic scroll.
I can read Elvish. I can do that.
God, I can't.
Awesome. You want to give it to Tozia?
Yeah, sure.
Everyone's trying to find Toz.
It says, ooh, I'm a ghost.
Well, first I have stuff to do.
Yes, you do. So, you said you were starting off doing a lap of the other building.
Yeah, so
stuff,
the
right?
outside bit of, I guess the inside bit of the building that goes around the grounds.
Yeah, so you're wandering through. You walk into some locker rooms. Don't find anything massively of interest. You're making your way around, and then you do see a room that is marked as security do not enter.
Instinctively is going to go and try the door.
Cool, it's unlocked.
Yay!
So you go in and you can see there's a couple of sort of uniforms hung up. There's some empty rails where presumably keys for the sports ball stadium would be. And you can also see on one wall there are these large panels that have this kind of metallic sheen to them.
That's weird. Oh, wait, is it the same material as the stones in the desert and the one in the lab?
It is not, no. This is like
a television?
It's got kind of like a sheen to it.
Okay.
That's like, almost like, you know, like the kind of gossamer, like the sort of colouring that gossamer gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of got that sort of colouring to it.
Can I look at it? Can I poke it?
Yeah. Do you want to roll me an investigation or an arcana check?
Either. It's the same stat. I mean, not same stat, same bonus. That's a 4.
But yeah. Did you get a 4 total?
Yeah, so a 3 plus 1.
Oof. Yeah, you have absolutely no idea what these are, but they don't look like anything you've ever seen before. They're just super weird, like these big plate things. They're like these big, they're almost like, I don't know how to describe them. They're just like panels.
Okay.
You coming back around to the merch stand and the snack table. So, again, with the merch stands and the snack table, they both are kind of shuttered closed. Do you want to roll me... I mean, what do you want to do? Is there anything, like, specific that you're looking for?
I think she's just kind of seeing if anything looks out of the ordinary, like organised sport is something that also happens in her city, so she'd be kind of aware. But also, if, like, the snack stand looks, like, easy to access, she's gonna steal, like, fantasy Cheetos.
Oh, you can leave any money?
No.
This is Tozja we're talking about.
Oh yeah, true, she would leave some money.
Do you want to roll me an investigation check for the snack drawer, the snack stand then? And you can do it with advantage because you've seen this place before.
Sure, okay, fine, dirty 20. This is the thing I rolled good on.
No. Okay. Yeah, you can see, you kind of like try the edge of the shutter and it just doesn't budge, which is quite impressive, even like, you know, especially for you. You notice that basically in order to get in, it looks like you might need a key that kind of like turns the... I think it's like, if you imagine it's kind of held together by magnets or something magically equivalent to magnets, you need to like have the key to kind of turn it off, and that will to turn it on, and that will kind of like let you unlock the snack drawer.
Raina's got thieves' tools, isn't she?
I do.
Toz also has the... Like, she's tried picking locks before and stuff in the campaign, but she's like, I don't want them that badly.
I've gone looking for Toz. Delphi's gone looking for Toz.
Yeah.
At the same time, I think we clock Toz from different directions but don't clock each other. And I come running at Toz and I say, Toz, something touched my foot. I think I found a ghost.
Charles, I think I found a magic scroll, but I can't read it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so popular today.
Have you seen Morgan? Because I can't read it.
Morgan's just got out the trench.
Right.
It's like
We're going to spend this entire time scrabbling to get out.
Don't you remember she's got wings?
We would have like a short pit, like maybe 30 seconds to a minute of a scene of the three of us, and then we'd cut to Morgan very slowly climbing out of a trench for like 30 seconds, and then back again. And then...
Deck of Many Aces is Am Chisholm, Chloe Elliott, Eiriol Evans, Katie McLeod and me, Ellie Webster. Thanks to our patrons Piers Wilkinson, Nate Scott Jones, Ouroboros and EK Green for their continued support. If you love what we do here, please consider leaving us a review on the podcasting platform. on the podcasting platform of your choice. If you can't, you can use our Podchaser page, which is podchaser.com/Deck of Many Aces. We really appreciate it, and we read every review that is left for us, so yeah, if you can, we'd love that. Thank you. You can find us on social media at Deck of Many Aces on Twitter and Instagram, and deckofmanyaces.tumblr.com on Tumblr. You can also reach us by email at deckofmanyaces@gmail.com.
If you love the music on the show, you can listen to almost the entirety of the original soundtrack on the music streaming platform of your choice, including Apple Music and Spotify. All of it is written by the lovely Chloe Elliott, who is available for commission if you have any composing needs. Where else can you find us on the internet? Good question. We're everywhere. The best place to find us all together is on Rendezvous with Destiny, where we've got Am and Chloe playing a Bite Marks actual play podcast. We've also got Am on the Date Night Drive-In with her partner Will. Chloe is on Twitch at Chloe_with_the_flow, and we'll let you know about any other podcasts that we're a part of as they develop. As Chloe mentioned earlier, we have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/Deck of Many Aces. There are a variety of tiers that you can join up for. We've really appreciated the support that we've had so far with the Patreon. There's loads of kind of cool extra content, or if you just want to ping us a small monthly donation, then you also get access to our Discord, where we randomly post stuff in the middle of recording without context that you get to read back later and be like, that's what that was about. If you can't manage a monthly donation, that is totally fine. We also have the Acast supporter link. That's supporter.acast.com/Deck of Many Aces. That's like an online tip jar for a one-off donation. Of course, you are not obligated to pay us at all. We are a free podcast and we always will be. And if you can't support us financially, then supporting us on social media and by leaving a review is also fantastic. That's all from me. It's been a big one. Have an ace week. Bye!